So, Artem Shira, Vice President of Ukrainian Water Association.
Thank you. I think you saw my presentation. Thank you. Today, I will discuss a sustainable approach to produce truly green hydrogen without harming water resources. One of the answers will be at the end of my presentation. Next slide, please. There is a huge amount of water on the planet Earth. Water constantly circulates the planet, endless water cycle of evaporation and condensation. Only less than 1% of all water is fresh and available in lakes, rivers, and aquifers. Countries usually use this fresh water mainly for agriculture, industrial, and municipal purposes. Fresh water is a water with a salinity below 500 ppm. But it is not enough to feed electrolyzer. We must desalinate even fresh water. And if we have already come to such a decision, then we can use other types of water. We can use brackish water and even seawater. So 98% of the water on the planet Earth is available for us. Next slide, please. Let's go deeper into the Ukraine level. How much water do we have in Ukraine? Precipitation over Ukraine is 350 cubic kilometers per year. Evaporation around 50% of it. Water in soil 35. And only 15% or 50 cubic kilometers is renewable freshwater resources. Officially, Ukraine consumes only 20% of it. Truth be told, it is a little bit more. If you speak about 10 gigawatts of electrolizers in Ukraine, it's only 0.05% of available water resources. But it's not all. We have a lot of seawater in Ukraine, and we can collect additionally rainwater. As you know, Ukraine has the highest water stress in Europe. And if it works for us, it will work everywhere. It's the first good news. We have enough water in any place on our planet. Next slide, please. The second good news is the water footprint per euro. This index shows how much water we need to produce 1 euro of product. All of you think hydrogen production has huge water intensity. Well, that's a misconception. We need hundreds of times more water to produce 1 euro of chicken than 1 euro of hydrogen. I know this is hard to believe, but it's true. Let's check it on the state level. Double check. When we divide the amount of water consumed by Ukraine's GDP, we find that we only need 59 liters of water per euro. So, hydrogen production has a smallest water footprint per euro. But we have bad news. Next slide, please. The real ecological problem is the salinity of wastewater. You can see on this scheme how much water we need to produce 1 kilo of hydrogen and how much wastewater we generate. Fresh water has a salinity of less than 500 ppm. So when feed water salinity exceeds 100 or 200 ppm, our wastewater is brackish, and we will pollute freshwater resources with salts. This occurs because we extract from feed water only water molecules and concentrate all salts and other pollutants in a smaller volume of wastewater. So what are the decisions? I will tell you about only one of the options. Next slide, please. Collecting rainwater. Rainwater has salinity of less than 10 ppm. And if we collect rainwater from the roof of the hydrogen factory, surrounding lands and solar plants, it will be enough for all needs. You can easily collect 300 or even 500 liters per square meters per year. We carefully calculated only the space occupied by solar panels will be enough. Rainwater requires a minimal level of treatment. What about wastewater? It's clean enough for any freshwater purposes. So in this approach, we don't consume water. We produce water and we increase available water resources in the region. Another idea is to use floating solar panels. This decision can not only collect rainwater, it can additionally reduce evaporation by around 500 liters per square meter. I'm finished.